Welcome to the Restoration Revolution podcast, where we help restore hope and put your family on the road to recovery, one episode at a time. Here's your host and owner of Hazard Clean Restoration, Chad Melanie.
Join us for an exclusive interview with the owner and founder of Hazard Clean Restoration. Welcome back, everyone. This is Garfield Bowen, co-host / producer, back in the studio with Chad Melanie. Chad, how you doing today?
Doing great. Excited to be with you.
So, Chad, how does Hazard Clean Restoration stay at the forefront of waterclogged restoration while continuing to adapt to new challenging and emerging technology?
There's a lot in that. So, everything's always changing, right? We're in an ever-evolving world, and especially even in water damage restoration. So staying ahead of the curve really is crucial. As a leading restoration company, we really do understand the importance of continually adapting to new challenges and really embracing new technologies. First and foremost, we prioritize our adoption on using cutting-edge tools and equipment. We use things like 3D cameras. We have AI-powered software, infrared cameras. We do moisture. We have moisture mapping tools. We use LiDAR-equipped camera systems. We use laser particle counters. These are just some of the things that we use, and it helps. It helps us really ensure that we're having faster, more accurate damage assessments when we show up on a project. And that we're documenting everything extremely thoroughly. We've also invested in some advanced project management software, some mobile apps, and that basically helps us streamline our operations, which then helps enhance our communication and enable real-time progress tracking of the projects. And all of this together really gives us a data-driven approach that empowers us to really make informed decisions and deliver that customer experience for our clients. When we look more internally around training and certifications, it's equally important to us, and our commitment to ongoing training certifications for our team members. And we stay up to date with really the latest industry standards, the best practices, and proper use of new technologies to ensure that our expertise really remains unmatched in the field. We then really take that, focus what we've learned, our key learnings, and then continuously really adopt our equipment, our techniques to always look at the restoration process as a whole and how we're delivering what we've learned and changing whatever processes we currently have with the new changing processes that we've learned, or the new equipment or anything as far as always making sure that we're not staying in the past. And then even small things by making sure that we're using energy efficient equipment. So as new equipment comes out, every year it's being more and more efficient on what it does, using less power. And that's important when we have lots of equipment running at a customer's home or business. We think a little bit around eco-friendliness and everything else. That's also at the forefront of our efforts. We continually evaluate, adopt new green and safe, environmentally conscious chemicals, products, and focus on meeting our ever-evolving customer expectations and making sure that we're focused on responsible restoration services for our clients. And, we're just, as a whole, we're committed to adapting, overcoming, embracing innovation, and ensuring that we remain at the cutting edge of water damage restoration. And that helps us make sure that we're then well equipped to tackle any challenge that comes our way.
So Chad, I got to bother you a little bit here.
Of course.
Do you have something that you could just point at something and it change colors or numbers or it lights up, or, how do you see the water?
It's a good question. So doesn't really. So like certain tools will give us different different readings, right? And so sometimes the reading will change color just to kind of, or sometimes they make noise. So maybe if it was let's say if it was reading the moisture in a material, it may be green, and then if it reads it's wet, it may go to like a yellow or red.
Mhm.
And some of the tools will actually make noise if it detects moisture content that's over where it should be as far as that material and everything. So yeah, I mean, some of it, but it's not like we just point and it just changes it magically or anything else. I mean, we're dealing with a lot of math and science. It's not like we just come in and just put some equipment down and say, okay, we'll see you, we'll see you in a couple of days, which I mean, there's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot of formulas we use. There's a lot of documentation because we want to make sure that when we are at a project that had, let's just say, water damage, that when it's dry, it's dry. It's not just the outside materials, that everything, the studs, everything is dry because the last thing we want to do is have a project where, say, the drywall is dry, but the wood studs aren't. And now you're going to end up with moisture inside the wall cavities, and that can lead to mold. That can lead to issues with structural issues and everything else. So yeah, there's a lot that we check, double check, verify, and make sure that we're documenting everything throughout the whole process.
So when it comes to water damage restoration, Hazard Clean has the tools and technology to get the job done. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying, Garfield. That's what I'm saying.
Listen, you have a wonderful rest of the day. We'll see you on the next episode.
You too. You have a blessed day.
Thanks for listening to the Restoration Revolution podcast, where recovery starts here. Let us help put your family on the road to recovery. Go to hazardclean.net or call 772-259-5018. That's 772-259-5018.